most people are familiar with the story of the Good Samaritan stopping along the side of the road to help a fallen person, help someone in need. Well, Princeton, their theology school, decided to run this experiment. They brought in a bunch of theology students. They said, all right, we're all familiar with the story of the Good Samaritan. We're going to break you up into groups, and you're going to go teach in different rooms across campus. You're going to teach this story. And so they started talking about how they were going to deliver the presentation and so on. And they had a couple different cohorts. The one cohort, they said, all right, just go ahead and go off and deliver the presentation. So they went off to their rooms. The second one, though, they did something interesting. They sent the group off, but on their way to they sent the group off and they said, by the way, we're running a little bit behind, right? You don't have very long to get there. It takes about 10 minutes. You only got 5, so we kind of need to hurry. You're probably already going to be late. So they're in a rush. They know they're going to go give this presentation. On the way, they planted an actor on the campus. And this actor is laying on the ground, hurt, moaning in pain. And so they scream twice, and then they cry out. And every single group went right past the person in need to go give a presentation about helping a person in need, right? The one person even stepped over the guy who was in pain in order to get there. Now, the point of this, and what I'd like to start talking about now, is the danger of being goal-focused and goal-oriented. These people had a goal, right, to deliver a presentation, and they were so one-sided, so narrow-minded, so focused on that goal that they missed the bigger picture and the perspective of what they should have been doing in the first place. And I think that this can be a danger of goals often. And so instead, I would like to encourage us to focus on systems rather than goals. Here are some examples. If you're a coach, your goal is to win a championship, but your system is what your team does at practice each day. If you're a writer, your goal might be to write a book, maybe even write a best-selling book, but your system is how you write each week, the schedule that you follow. If you're an entrepreneur, your goal could be to build $1 million business or a $10 million business, but the system is the sales and marketing process that you have. The systems are what actually make the difference. They're what drive the results. And what I've seen, having goals is great. Having a vision, having a dream is nice. It's important to know where you're going and where you're headed. It's important to have some clarity of focus, to know that we're moving in this direction. But once you know that, having the goal on paper makes very little difference. And committing to the system and showing up every day drives a lot of results. And so I'd like to talk about how we can build these systems and repeat these habits day after day, week after week. The first thing that I'd like to encourage us to think about is how goals and repetitions actually get you to any outcome that you want. So let's say that you have a goal of squatting 300 pounds, right? Point A might be squatting 100 pounds, and it doesn't take very many repetitions to get there. Maybe you have to be in the gym for, 6 months, a year, whatever it happens to be. Maybe you can do it right now. Point B could be squatting 200 pounds. It's going to take some more repetitions to get there. Point C is much further down the line, take even more. But once you realize this, the only thing that you have to do is put your reps in. The only thing that it comes down to is committing to the system and performing day after day. So habits in this way take you wherever you want to go.